buzz. Welcome to my Greek kitchen. I'm Maria Nicholas, and today I'd like to show you how to make triangle cheese puffs, or as they're called in Greek, Tiropites. Let's go over the ingredient list. We need 1 pound of unsalted clarified butter, 1 pound of phyllo dough sheets, thawed, 3 large eggs at room temperature, 1 pound of feta cheese crumbled, and 1 pound of softened cream cheese. I'd like to go over some of the items we're going to use today. Feta cheese. Even though we need to crumble it, you should always purchase it in a block. If you purchase feta cheese already crumbled, you don't know how long it has been in the container crumbled in the store. So when you buy it in a block, it's been soaking in its own brine and you can crumble it. The cream cheese we need to have at room temperature so it's soft and it blends easily. Our butter is clarified because if we don't clarify it and just melt the butter, the milk solids in the butter can make the phyllo dough soggy. Under this nice moist kitchen towel, we have the phyllo dough, which has to be kept moist so that it doesn't flake and crumble. Okay, let's get started. I've crumbled the feta cheese and beaten the eggs, and now I'm going to incorporate the 3 ingredients that we need into the mixer so we can blend everything. This is a very simple recipe, but it's one of the best that I have found. My mother brought this recipe from a small village in Greece near Kalamata. It's called Arfara, and it's one of the best that I have found for this recipe. Now we're just going to give it a little blend. Okay, I have finished blending the ingredients and put them in the smaller bowl where it's easier to use. And now we'll uncover our phyllo dough and take each. See how thin the pieces are? And recover it while we butter. It's important to butter all of the dough evenly so that when it's baking, the phyllo will puff out. This will just take a couple seconds. Okay, here we are with the second sheet. I like to layer 2 sheets of phyllo dough, and I'll cover the remaining ones again so they don't dry out, and butter the second sheet. I've finished buttering the second sheet, and now I'm going to divide the phyllo into sections. I'm going to make 5 strips so that I have them all ready cut. It's good to use a serrated knife. See how easily the sheets cut, and then we're going to fill them. It's good to use a hard surface that doesn't scratch. Okay, 1 more left. There we go. And I'd like to use a small scoop. And you put it on one side, put the filling on one side of the phyllo sheet. Going to fill all of them, and then I'll show you how to roll them up. The phyllo sheets have all been filled, and now we're going to wrap them into triangles. Just like you would a flag. And the last piece, just curl it over, and then butter the entire piece and place it on the cookie sheet. These are wonderful appetizers, or for a luncheon, they're a nice side dish. Our tiropites are ready to go into the oven. We're going to bake them in the 375-degree oven for about 20 minutes or until they're golden brown. Our tiropites have finished baking, and don't they look beautiful? I like to serve them with a Greek salad, tomatoes, feta cheese, cucumbers, olives, a little bit of basil. They're delicious with that, and they make a nice side dish. This recipe is great because you can also store these finished but unbaked tiropites in the freezer. Layer them between layers of wax paper so that you can easily remove them. And you can take as many out as you wish and bake them at the 375-degree temperature. Now I think I'm going to have my salad with a tiropita. Let's try the tiropita. Delicious. This is one of the best recipes I've ever tasted. This recipe can be found in Yaya's Favorite Greek Recipes, my cookbook that can be purchased on Amazon.com.